southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Southern California. Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go!
Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Here we go! Here we go!
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Herbert on first down now. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. That's complete to the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Now it's Herbert. Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Again, Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Here we go.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets him ready.
Fight,
At the 40.
Check the man. Ready.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ready.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Triple 38. Man. Blue check. Ready.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Complete to Zacchaeus. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down
Here we
at the
go.
1.
10 cycle.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Desmond Ritter keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
7. Chargers nothing. Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Joey Bosa so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Come on.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch out now. Safety steering. Strike. Check. Strike.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Go now. Block.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Cluster. 6.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got his man. It's London. Touchdown. Desmond Ritter on target to Drake London. And the Falcons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Setting up to throw on first down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on, wait for your teammates to arrive, and help get him on the ground.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
He's tackled at the 20.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Second and 5.
From the 29, Herbert. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That sack was by Isaiah Oliver from his cornerback position.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on 3rd down. Really? Should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Well set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan, and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. Afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And that is
sure that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit. They may have to change accordingly.
Right, 60.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flush to his right. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. Fourth and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage.
Here we go.
They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on fourth down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some separation to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Long red. Ready?
Again, he'll drop the throw. Zacchaeus here, hauling it in. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 33. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Ready.
So they come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Ready, ready.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
52 blaster.
They'll give it to Patterson. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Watch out
So
now.
from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
43 rail. Striker. 3-3. Drill. 52. Hut.
Throw left side. There's London. Touchdown, Falcons. Desmond Ridder on target to Drake London. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Come on,
Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2.
Hey, red. Black ultra. Yellow blue.
60 minutes. I played a whole game.
Fury. Yellow. 5. 97. Hey, green. Green jack.
Ridder will throw for it. Incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Falcons grab it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 30. 10. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
The last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with our avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. The final shot before the break for Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Ready, set.
Goes for a gain of 31.
Triple 38. Drill green. Flag blue.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Red, yellow.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
Chargers 3.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
Second and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Herbert back to the air. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Shot.
Still
17.
operating with a comfortable lead despite the score moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Blue, black.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Field, black. Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
On the ready.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in some of that blowout material. Running the counter, Patterson down to about the 32.
Number 84.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
It's a pickup of 3.
Blaster. 6.
Brings up
Ready.
Now back to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play.
Ready.
They'll run with Patterson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from going up by 30. So
Here
another
we go,
touchdown
back.
there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller,
Red
whatever
cycle.
you want to select is there.
Hey,
You want
hey,
to run it,
blue.
you want to throw it, pick a play, any play.
Smash,
They're
red.
rocking and rolling right now.
Ball red.
They'll try and throw for it. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic?
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. Something right there, still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback. Maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and it definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 53 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Black Ultra.
They'll set up a throw. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Chargers 10. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Let's go! From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Steps away. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On second and 10, Herbert flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Justin Herbert sacked.
They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Third and long, it's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Striker, 3-3. Brill, 52. Okay, right? Right, 97.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Patterson on the return. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so. Because grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
Here we go.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Heel blue.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open, and he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 24 yards. yards. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
46. Chargers 24.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Certainly no reason to panic. We got the three-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that it might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not to the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long. When they throw the football, they're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
50 Fury.
On second down, a run with Patterson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
In motion left goes a tight end. They'll go again with Patterson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.